Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16. Today we've got for you Kevin Nash taking on Braun Strowman. Now this match was suggested by Fabian Schluter. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I hope I haven't butchered it too much. But yeah, an interesting match this one because two big, strong guys, and also I've not really used this Kevin Nash since I downloaded it. I think we've started using him a little bit more in the Universe mode. He's had his first match last week in a tag team match alongside Scott Hall to take on The Undertaker and Sting. And in that match, I sort of realised that I actually quite like this core, and I actually quite like this wrestler, and I quite like to use him a bit more. Just seeing how he gets on, and I didn't realise until we used him in the Universe mode just how highly rated he is. I think he's rated at 95, which is the same as John Cena, so it's pretty insane. So it'd be interesting to see how he gets on. I think if we do give him an opportunity, and I think we should give him an opportunity, maybe after this feud with The Undertaker and Sting, maybe this guy should get a chance to maybe go on and get a shot at the championship. Maybe we could do a Fatal 4-Way match between Undertaker, Sting, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, and the winner goes on to face off against Cactus Jack. That's if Cactus Jack is still the champion, of course, because we do have another Thunder pay-per-view coming up very, very soon, and we're gonna try and establish who Cactus Jack's #1 contender is going to be this coming week on Thunder. So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, it's a really interesting match, this one. I think on paper, looking at the stats of both guys, I would say that Kevin Nash is probably the stronger out of the two. Braun Strowman doesn't really have the stats to really compete against Kevin Nash. But we'll see how he gets on. I've used this Braun Strowman before, and he does surprise me sometimes. I think it's sometimes down to his strength. I think because he's got high stats in certain areas, he's actually quite good in against certain people. So you never know. This could actually work out pretty well for Braun Strowman. Of course, one half of our current tag team champions on Raw. The Raw? Well, he's on Thunder as well, isn't he? This is very interesting. This is actually a Thunder match for my Universe mode, because Braun Strowman is one half of the Thunder tag team champions alongside... Where is he? I'm getting rid of... No, he's SmackDown, isn't he? Sorry, I do forget very, very often who's on what. Yes, Braun Strowman is one half of the SmackDown champions alongside, of course, Eric Rowan for the Wyatt family. Now, I did contemplate putting Bray Wyatt and Scott Hall at ringside for this one, and I have played around with that before. This is the second time I record this match. I did put the two managers in last time, and the match went to about half an hour because the managers just kept interfering in the match, and nobody was able to get a pin. I don't think the referee even counted a one count, because every time somebody went for a pin, the opposing manager got up on the apron and either distracted the referee or distracted the guy who was going for the pin. So it was a little bit frustrating. So we're going to go now just with these two guys facing off against each other, seeing who the best man is. And it's very interesting as almost like a cross-brand match for our Universe mode as well. As Kevin Nash catches Braun Strowman, dropping him straight on his face. No love lost there. And Strowman straight away taking the strength advantage. So, of course, Kevin Nash is in our Thunder brand. Yeah, he's in our Thunder brand. Part of the NWO alongside Scott Hall, alongside Shawn Waltman, of course, X-Pac. Paul White, who, of course, is the Big Show. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan. We've not actually used Hogan once yet. We're 3 weeks into the Universe mode. And we've already had a pay-per-view as well. And yet Hogan has not had a single match as yet. So I'm thinking Hogan is going to be involved this week. And he's going to be involved in that championship #1 contendership match as well. So we're still trying to decide who is going to be in that match. We've got guys like Randy Orton. We've got guys, like I say, like Hollywood Hulk Hogan, who hasn't had a chance. There's quite a few guys on that roster. A few of the bigger names are already tied up. Sort of like The Undertaker and Sting are tied up in this feud with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Yeah, so quite a few of the guys are already tied up. Sheamus and Bad News Barrett are tied up in a feud between them as well. So yeah, we can play around with stuff, give people another opportunity, and of course it was actually Baron Corbin who got the championship match at our previous Thunder pay-per-view, should I say, against Cactus Jack, and Jack was able to defend it successfully against him. So yeah, I think we'll probably change it up and probably leave Baron Corbin out of this one. Maybe Baron Corbin can go after the United States Championship next match, maybe. Although I'm starting to think that Kevin Nash going for the Thunder Championship and Scott Hall going for the United States Championship might be a really good idea. Anyway, enough about the universe mode. Let's concentrate more on the match we have here. And like I said, two very similar styles. Big guys, slow and methodical in their attacking style as well. And they're very, very powerful, as you can see there, as Kevin Nash is lifting the body weight of Braun Strowman off the mat and slamming him knee first. Strowman now with a shoulder block on Kevin Nash. Rolls him over in the clover. They're bringing him back up to his feet, and Strowman went for that. Oh, he completely missed it. Almost like a double axe handle, swinging one. He completely missed it. Strowman now with a headbutt. Now sending Kevin Nash, into a big boot. Of course, a big boot is one of Kevin Nash's signature maneuvers, really. Strowman bringing Nash back up to his feet, and Nash fights back with that right hand to the gut. Sending Strowman round, and what has Nash got planned here? Pulls him into the middle of the ring. Takes him up, full Nelson slam. Great move there by Kevin Nash. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. Oh, that was close to a 3 already. So yeah, like I said, I think Kevin Nash is really gonna be a strong asset to our universe. But I didn't realise. I just had him down as a high-rated 80 in my mind, who was going to be really good in the tag team division. But now, after seeing how good he actually is in the ring, and seeing how highly he is rated, I think he's going to be a major threat. Nash now throwing Strowman into the corner, then big clothesline to the back. And of course, Strowman and Eric Rowan won the SmackDown Tag Team Championships when they defeated Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson on our very first episode of SmackDown. We are in the process of organising #1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships on SmackDown. That's not going to take place at the pay-per-view though. We're going to see, I think it's Paige versus Lita for the Women's Championship at the pay-per-view. And then the Tag Team Championship match will probably be on the first week of next month, maybe. SmackDown have actually got a really short time between pay-per-views as well. They've got, of course, the Extreme Rules pay-per-view coming up next weekend. And then after that, they also have the Over the Edge pay-per-view shared with Thunder, which is coming up in week 2 of next month. So we've got 2 pay-per-views in the space of 3 weeks, really, for SmackDown. So it's going to be very, very difficult for guys like Stone Cold Steve Austin to keep a hold of his championship. Kevin Nash now rolling Strowman over. Brings him back up to his feet. There's the snapmare. And now Nash just wrenching back at the neck of Braun Strowman. Very, very painful move. Strowman can he looks like he's going to get up to a standing base and drops Nash in the jawbuster. Nash now with a front chancery. Sending Strowman to the outside, crashing to the ground below. And we do know the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Braun Strowman hit the matting outside pretty hard there. And Kevin Nash looking to go out and continue the assault, maybe. So once again, this match was suggested by Fabian Schluter. And of course, if anyone else does have any matches they would like to see, please let me know in the comment section below and I will get them recorded for you. I will say that I do have a pretty hefty list ongoing at the moment. I've probably got enough for about a month's worth of videos. But of course, if you do suggest maybe 6 or 7 matches, what I probably will do is record one of yours and then give it a week or so, then record another one, then give it a week or so, record another one, because I'm getting quite a lot of requests. I just want to make sure that everybody gets at least one match recorded and uploaded if they can. But obviously I've still got you all on the list, so if you've... someone like Jay who suggested about 6 or 7 matches last week, I've got you on the list, so I'll be doing them periodically, plus quite a few viewers I need to prepare by downloading certain wrestlers, but yeah. And again as well with Matthew Harvey, you suggested quite a few recently as well, so I've got yours all on the list and they will be recorded. Like I said, won't be one after the other, after the other, after the other. There'll probably be one and then give it a few days and there might be another one. Big boot there by Kevin Nash. Like I said earlier on, that's one of his signature maneuvers. It's not enough to knock off Braun Strowman. He needs to put a little bit more into this one, Kevin Nash. Now the interesting question is, can he lift a man the size of Braun Strowman up for that jackknife powerbomb? That's going to be the interesting question. Nash just flattening Braun Strowman there in the corner. Now a big boot across the chest. Now just pushing the knee across the neck as well of Braun Strowman. Nash taking a couple of seconds to really sort of stand back and try and decide what he wants to do next. As Strowman takes Nash. No. Nash fights back with that punch to the gut and has that big uppercut as well. Nash bringing Strowman into the middle of the ring. And there's a neck breaker. Both guys down now. Nash struggling for energy himself. Nash just crawling towards Strowman. I thought he was going to try and go for the pin there. Now he does go for the pin. 1, 2. No, I think he left Strowman a little bit too long. A little bit too long on the mat. And that allowed him the chance to... really just re-energize and stay out of this one. As Strowman takes Nash up onto the shoulders and drops him down face first. Strowman showing his strength. Of course, he was a former strongman before joining WWE, and this could be a humongous victory here for Strowman. Oh, and Nash kicks out at the last possible second. Nash slowly back up to his feet. Strowman stalking him, that clubbing blow across the back. Strowman now sending Nash into the corner. Now taking him up onto that top turnbuckle. Strowman's up there with him. Oh, no way. How can the ring support this much weight crashing down with a super backdrop by Strowman on Kevin Nash? Rolls him over, and that could be the end of this one. 1, 2... No, and again, Nash just had enough left in the locker to kick out. Strowman can't believe it. Nash with that big boot to the gut out of nowhere. Now, he's got Strowman. He's looking for it. And he does have the strength, takes him up. Looking for almost like the razor's edge. Of course, Scott Hall's finishing maneuver. But Strowman breaks free, and Nash catches him straight away into that snapmare now, just slowing the pace of the match down with that reverse chin lock. We saw Strowman fight out this once already earlier on. It looks like he's going to go for the same tactic he does with that jawbreaker. Strowman now taking Nash up. Oh, Strowman just showing off his strength now. He's doing squats while he has a man the size of Kevin Nash up in the air and drops him down hard. Braun Strowman, I'm surprised about how much he's actually dominated this match here against Kevin Nash. These two guys just staring each other down, and Strowman just lifting Nash up into the gorilla press and dropping him down. That is just insane. I don't know if the weight detection's actually... I'm sure if you go into the options, weight detection is on in this game, but it doesn't ever seem to take effect. I've seen like Kalisto suplex Andre the Giant. Another pin here by Strowman, and again it's only enough for a 2 count. A big clubbing blow across the face, and Nash spins him around. There's the backdrop, short backdrop as well. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. Oh, close to 3 already. And Strowman hasn't even been hit with a jackknife yet. If Nash can hit that jackknife, we've already seen earlier on the match, he can get him up there. Strowman again with a suplex. And Strowman just stalking Kevin Nash. We've already seen him hit his big finishing maneuver once, taking Nash up and dropping him face first. And it looks like Strowman's going to go for it again. Takes him up onto the shoulder, drops him face first into the mat. And now surely Braun Strowman is going to knock off Kevin Nash here. And what a massive victory this will be for Strowman. 1, 2, and 3. And there we go. Braun Strowman picks up a magnificent victory for him against Kevin Nash, who's rated about 7 or 8 points higher than him on this game. So that just shows how much of a big win it is for Strowman. And it just shows how dominant he can be in our universe mode as well. Like I said, he is already one half of the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And you think to yourself now, could he potentially go for a singles championship at some point? Who knows? With Bray Wyatt at ringside as well, helping him out managerial-wise and giving him that sort of advantage, you're thinking Strowman could probably go on and at least win the Intercontinental Championship, if not even go even higher. As you see just a few of the highlights, there's that big boot earlier on in the match. That was not enough to keep Kevin Nash down. It was Nash here with that high backdrop. Took Strowman up so high and just dropped him on the back of his head. There's the pin. 1, 2. But of course it was very close, but not enough for a 3. And that was the point when I was saying, you know what? Kevin Nash might still have this one. But Strowman just stalking Nash. Takes him up onto his shoulder, showing the strength. And just spins him over, drops him face first into the mat. And that was enough to finish Kevin Nash off. Of course, that was the second time that Strowman had hit that big move on Nash. And what a great match that was. You know what? I was surprised. I wasn't expecting Nash versus Strowman to be a very good match. I thought it was going to be very slow. I thought it was going to be very, very boring. But it was actually a really good match between these two guys. And yeah, I'm really happy with that one. So thank you very much once again to Fabian Schluter for that suggestion. And I do hope sincerely that I pronounced your name correctly and I've not ruined it. If I have pronounced it wrong, let me know in the comment section below. And I'll see what I can do. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Of course, if you have enjoyed it, then please do hit that like button. It does help me out a lot. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe for a lot more WWE 2K16. Of course, check out the description below. We do have a link to all 4 of our playlists in the current universe mode. And we also have a link to this playlist as well, which has got well over 100 matches in it now. So yeah, enjoy. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all in a few days for another random match.